What up? Welcome back to another video. I'm doing another little drive-through taste test video today, and this time it is going to be for the Impossible Whopper at Burger King. You can make it totally vegan just by asking for it without the mayo. So I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna test it on camera for you guys and let you know how it is. So if you're brand new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you are notified every time I post a new video. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you guys want me to do more of these like taste test drive-through style videos, which are super fun for me, but let me know if you guys like them by giving me a little thumbs up on the video. And yeah, let's just get right into the vid. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, August 8th, the day that I'm filming this here video, Burger King released the Impossible Whopper at all of its locations nationwide. So that means that anybody can go and get an Impossible Whopper anywhere in the US, which is so cool. It's expanding so much. The options are just getting better and better and better. And if you haven't seen my Carl's Jr. Beyond Burger taste test video yet, go check that out. And I also did one for the Del Taco avocado tacos, the Beyond avocado tacos, which are totally vegan too. So go check those out. I'll link them up here and in the description if you want to go scope those. But yeah, really exciting day because plant-based options are just becoming more mainstream, and it is so exciting, especially for times you're like on a road trip, or you know, if you live in a food desert, if you don't have lots of access to vegan plant-based foods around you. And this is just another great option for anybody looking for something similar to this. So yeah, I'm gonna head on over to my local Burger King and I'm gonna order the burger and show you the ordering process so that you kind of know how that goes, because sometimes that can make or break the deal too, if they even are understanding what I'm talking about. So let's go order this burger. So you have to order it without mayonnaise, but other than that, it's totally vegan. We're gonna talk a little bit about the like how vegan is it thing in just a minute after I order it, but I see Burger King. I'm really hoping that they have it. I'm gonna be so upset if they just are like, oh yeah, we don't have that, which I feel like would happen to me. So they're doing construction outside of it, so I had to like drive around, which doesn't really fucking matter to you guys. Can I get through this way? It looks like it. I'm nervous. I get so nervous when I'm going through drive-thrus. Okay, this is terrifying for me right now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Anxiety kicking in.
Thank you for choosing us. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I do one of the Impossible Whoppers, please?
The Impossible Whopper?
Yeah, and can I get that without mayo?
Okay.
And then is there any way you can cook it in the oven instead of the broiler?
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you so much. So yeah, I'll do one of those like that, and I'll do an order of fries as well, just like a small order of fries.
A small order of fries. Would you like to make that into a meal?
No, thank you.
Alright.
And yeah, I think that's it.
So I have the Impossible Whopper and no onion and a small fry?
I'm good with onion, just no mayo.
No mayo, okay.
Yeah, no mayo, and then yeah, just cooked in the oven instead of the broiler.
So when we do it in the microwave, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Alright, and would you like 2 cookies for $1 today?
What did you say? Sorry.
Would you like 2 cookies for $1 today?
No, thank you.
Alright, $7.72 out the window.
Actually, can I add one more of the Impossible Whoppers with no mayo and then just cook it the regular way it comes? I'm gonna kind of do a taste test comparison.
Okay, so you want one in the microwave and the other one on the broiler?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Alright. Anything else for today?
I think that's it.
Alright, $13.32 out the window.
Thank you. Alrighty. That was so much easier than I thought it was gonna be. I like literally heard such like horror stories of people ordering this food and like having a disaster of service time. So this is not too bad.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, 1332.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'll dial it out for you.
Sweet, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so they're $5.29 each, and the small fry is $1.99. So my total was $13.32. And I got both so that I could I want to see what it tastes like if you, you know, got it vegan but like cooked in the regular broiler. I want to see if it makes a big difference. I kind of want to see what it would be like for people who don't care too much about cross-contamination, because I know a lot of restaurants like cook their vegan meat on the same grill, the same surface as their regular meat. So some vegans are super strict about it. I'm not quite so much as strict. It doesn't like make me feel stoked about it. If there's an option to separate, I will, but I feel like it'd be way better cooked in the flame broiler than the microwave. So I guess we'll see. If there's not a big difference, dope. But I got both so that I could let you guys know if there's a difference. So there's not any actual like animal products in it. It just is cooked near animal products and probably gets like the juice of like chicken and beef dripped on it, to be completely honest. So I guess we'll see if there's a difference.
The one by itself is the one on the broilers, and the one with the fries on the microwave.
Okay, perfect. Is there ketchup in there? Yeah, that'd be awesome. So the one with the fries is the microwave one? Okay, yeah, cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. Okay, let's find somewhere to park and try this baby. Okay, I think I literally just parked at like a church parking lot down by Boise State campus, but you know what? We're just rolling with it. So here's the cute little bag that you get, and he separated them up for me so that I know which one is in the microwave and which one was in the broiler. So now that we know, let's just do a little taste test. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off for you guys. I will say that I brought my own mayo, so I am gonna do that and then make some fry sauce. Okay, you know what? Actually, it is like way too hot for me to sit in the car without any AC on. I'm just gonna be like dripping sweat. It's like super hot in Boise right now, and the sun is out and pounding on the car. So instead of doing this in the car, which I know you guys like the car taste test reviews, it's just like too hot and it'd be too loud with the AC on. I'm gonna drive my ass back home and get everything set up and then do the taste test there for you. So it won't be super fresh, but at least I won't just be like dying of heat in the car, because like right now it's way too hot to be in the car without like AC blasting. So I'm gonna drive home and then I'll do everything else and do all this stuff. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, I made it back home. I really wanted to do the little in-car dining experience, but it's too hot out. And even in my house right now, like I wish I had a fan on, but it'd be way too loud for the video. So we might make this semi-quick so that I don't start sweating everywhere. Okay, so I showed you guys the bag that they came in, and here's what they actually look like in the wrappers themselves. Okay, so let's get to trying these. I brought a LaCroix in the car with me to have as well, so I wasn't tempted to get a Diet Coke because I love Diet Coke and I know it's so bad for you. And here's the small fry, just so you guys know in case you don't know what their small fry looks like. It's like a perfect size fry for me. I don't need more than this, but just so you know. And then he told me which one was cooked in the broiler and which one was cooked in the microwave, so I just marked them on the bottom so I know which is which. And like I said, I brought my own mayonnaise. It's just like the vegan-aise, and I was gonna make fry sauce for my fries and then put some of this on the Whopper so you get like the true Whopper taste. But I'll taste test it first without this so I can tell you guys what it tastes like if you were to order it and just eat it as is. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna try is the one done in the microwave. The way that if you're like, I want it completely vegan, I don't want it touching any meat whatsoever, they'll do it in the microwave for you. That's the first one I'm gonna try, which is probably, if I order it, this is probably how I'll order it. But I wanted to do a taste test to compare for you guys because I think a lot of people who eat meat are gonna be drawn to this burger, and I wanna give a good solid review, not just for like vegans and vegetarians, but for people who might be wanting to try a different kind of meat instead of an animal-based meat, whether it's health concerns, environmental, ethical, moral, whatever it is. I kind of want to just give you guys an honest taste test review of the actual like flame broiled, flame grilled patty. Okay, so on the burger, I'm just gonna look at my notes really quick, is the Impossible Patty 2.0, and the patty itself is now gluten-free. Previously it wasn't, the new formulation is. There's also tomatoes, lettuce, mayo, ask for no mayo if you want it vegan, ketchup, pickles, white onions, and it's on a sesame seed bun. So something that I will note is that the fries are cooked in the same fryer that they cook like chicken nuggets and stuff in. So not technically vegan because they're like coming in contact with other foods, but vegan as in the fact that they don't contain any animal products. And after I get a couple bites into this burger, I'll talk a little bit about the controversy surrounding the Impossible Patty and why some vegans are like, I'm not gonna ever touch it. But first, let's kind of dive in and see how it tastes. Impossible Whopper going in. First bite, I would say, is a little dry, probably because it's lacking the mayo, but it tastes like a burger. Let's have another bite. Wow, that texture is really spot on. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite and then I'll kind of talk about it a little bit. That's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I wasn't vegan or even vegetarian, I would still think that was delicious. Like, I honestly probably would not know the difference if someone gave that to me. I mean, maybe a meat eater would who has been eating meat super regularly. It's been a while since I've had meat, but wow, that seems super close to actual meat. Okay, before I dive in and try the flame broiled one that's cooked with like the other meat stuff, let me just mention really quick about kind of the controversy surrounding the Impossible patty. So I'm gonna do an entire podcast episode about this. I am planning on releasing it next week. It'll be titled, "Is the Impossible Burger Vegan?" At least that's what I think I'm gonna title it, because there's a huge controversy surrounding it. So bottom line, Impossible Foods came up with this new molecule type thing, I don't know exactly, to make the patty seem super meaty, and it's called soy leghemoglobin, and it's supposed to replicate that like meaty smell and taste, and it does smell super meaty and the taste is super meaty, and it gives you that full sensory kind of like sensory dive into like what meat would be, and that was their goal. They're really trying to target people who enjoy meat who might be looking for an alternative, at least sometimes. So they came up by using like root vegetables or the roots of legumes, something like that, soy, the root of soy, I believe. Again, I am in the middle of doing research, so more research will be out in the podcast, more information. But in order to be recognized as safe by the FDA, they are pretty much required to do animal testing. You don't have to get the certification. You don't have to get this GRAS, or generally recognized as safe, notification. But if you do, then you can sell overseas and you can sell in larger chains. Some retailers will not sell your product unless you have that GRAS notification, and same with some countries. So the CEO and the team at Impossible decided that it was worth it to do some animal testing on rats. Really unfortunate. It like bums me out really bad. But not everything is black and white, and as far as the bigger picture goes, it seems like a lot of animals are going to be saved in the future, lots of cows, and the planet as well. So it's something that's really, really important to have a discussion about, and that's why I'm going to do a full topic about it. I will leave some links in the description if you're interested in reading some like responses and some explanations from Impossible Foods. The CEO has been vegan for 14 years. He said it was an agonizing decision. He was not stoked on it, but he wanted to make sure that the future of plant-based meat is going to make a difference. And he really strongly battled, he battled with this. He didn't think that it was hard. It's a hard decision. And in the end, he decided that the long run was really more important for the future of food and the future of our planet and the future of animal well-being. So that's a little bit about why they decided to do the animal testing. There's a lot of controversy about it, and I am on the side of, I can see the bigger picture as well, and I do understand why they did it. I don't love it by any means, but I might have done the same thing in the same situation. I'm not 100% sure. But again, podcast episode, How to Vegan Podcast. It will be out next week, so please make sure to listen to that if you're feeling kind of torn about it or have any questions about it. But that's kind of the bottom line of what's going on with the Impossible patty and why there's some controversy and why some vegans are like, I won't even touch that thing. I am more on the side of, I see the bigger picture, and for me that is important. So that's where I sit on that. I just wanted to touch on it a little bit, and now let's get back to enjoying these Impossible Whoppers because they're really good. Another thing I wanted to mention is I'm not going to really talk about like the health issues surrounding this, whether it's better for you than meat. I personally think anything is better for you than animal meat. It's really toxic for your body. Are these super healthy? Not by any means. They're pretty high in fat, high in saturated fat, pretty high in sodium, but they're a great alternative if you are wanting to be more ethically aligned with your morals, and if you want to do some good for the planet, and your body probably enjoys it better than a bunch of meat. So I'm not going to dive too much on like the health aspects of all of this, because again, that's kind of like a topic that is really controversial and a lot of people have different opinions on. For me, every once in a while, I won't mind consuming this. I'm not going to eat one every day, but every once in a while it's like that treat yourself type thing. Or if this is your only option, then at least now you have a plant-based option. So not going to touch too much on the health, but I will leave like the nutrition information, allergen information, ingredient links, and stuff like that in the description. So if you want to click on those and learn more, then you totally can. Okay, so now that I tried the one cooked in the microwave, I'm going to try the one that is just like comes how it is if you ask for it with no mayo. It's like flame broiled in their broiler, and it kind of goes around this little conveyor belt, and so it most likely gets touched by other animal products, which again, probably so do these fries. If you go get a Beyond Burger out somewhere, they probably don't have a designated area unless you ask. So cross-contamination can totally happen. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm not stoked on it. Again, I'll probably order it in the microwave option because that actually tastes really good, and I've been doing some research on microwaves and finding out that they're not as bad for you as people once thought. So I'll probably order it that way because that was delicious. But just for comparison's sake, and just so you guys know, I want to tell you how it is if you order it just as it is without mayo. So let's see if there's any big difference in the taste. I don't think so. Not that I can tell. Let me have another bite and see. No, I cannot tell a difference at all. It tastes the exact same. I really thought for some reason that I was gonna just have this like completely different, like more of like a char-broiled, flame-broiled taste, but like they taste the exact same. So if you were really concerned about that, just ask for it to be cooked separately. That's how I'm gonna order it from now on, because this like tastes the exact same. So I just wanted to kind of do a taste comparison just so that I could tell you guys. Yeah, I don't need to eat 2 of these, so I'm gonna wrap this one up, put some mayo on this other one, and finish tasting it with some mayo and let you guys know how that is. So I'm just gonna spread some mayo on here. I love burgers with mayo, and that's like what makes the Whopper. I remember being little and liking Whoppers because there was mayonnaise on it. And a lot of places don't really have that. That's what makes a Whopper a Whopper. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the Impossible Whopper with mayo added to it. So it's just like a regular Whopper, but I added my own vegan mayo. Let's see how big of a difference that makes. That's really good. It makes a difference. It's not as dry. I think the patty's probably a little bit drier than like a meat patty would be. So the mayonnaise really helps with that. Here's a little cross section of the burger in case you want to know kind of what it looks like inside. It seems so meaty and real, like real meat. Like the texture of that is just so, you know, it's got that like chewy kind of texture, and it's not like a regular burger. And it is like meatier, I would say, in smell, in taste, and texture than the Beyond Burger. I can't tell which one I like better yet. This Impossible 2.0 is pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe because I have mayo on it now. I'm like really liking it. Okay, I'm gonna have another bite and then I'll kind of wrap this up. That's pretty good. Definitely better with a little bit of mayonnaise on it, but still really good just as it is if you order it vegan. Again, I would recommend maybe just asking for some extra ketchup or maybe mustard on it. I don't even think no, it doesn't come with mustard, just ketchup. Or I would definitely ask for extra ketchup just in case it's a little on the dry side. But other than that, prime time. That is really good. It's honestly surprising. Like, it's surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of expecting like the Beyond Burger situation, but this is like a 1/4 pound patty of meat that really seems like meat, like really similar. And I know a lot of vegans, a lot of vegetarians do not want to eat anything that is similar to meat. I am not one of those vegans or vegetarians. I used to fucking love meat. I used to love cheese. So for me, the closer, the better. At least so far. I don't know if I'd feel that way about maybe like a bleeding steak, but who knows? If it's made out of plants and it's better for the animals and the planet, then that's what I'm all about. So yeah, I think that's it for this little taste test review video. Oh, I did want to mention that Burger King is saying that this is a limited time release. I think they're saying like beginning of September is kind of what it's guaranteed through. I think they usually do that to make sure that it's like successful before they put it on their menu fully, which I'm assuming this is going to be successful. I'm assuming it's going to be here to stay. But if you want to try it, go try it as soon as possible so that they know that people want it and they know that people are interested, and that hopefully it gets put on the menu permanently. Because if you could get this at any I mean, this is huge. This is a big deal. This is like a huge release. This is a massive deal. There are Burger Kings all over. This is a game changer. It makes me really happy to know that companies are realizing that they can profit off of people who don't want to harm the planet or harm the animals and don't want to harm their bodies. So I'm really impressed. I'm really excited that this is happening. In the almost 8 years of being vegan, so much has changed, and it just feels nice to watch it happen and to see kind of companies testing things out and businesses listening to the people and realizing that there's a demand for this. So I'm stoked about this. Whether or not you decide that you want to eat an Impossible burger, an Impossible patty, that is totally up to you. I respect your opinion. If the animal testing thing just really bothers you, then don't do it. There's plenty of other options. I really just wanted to make this video to let people know my opinion of what I thought of the flavor, but then also just to kind of put it out there that things are changing, and for maybe those of you watching that haven't even considered being vegetarian or vegan, maybe this is an eye-opening video for you, and maybe you'll go try it thinking like, wow, if this kind of tastes like meat or tastes pretty similar to meat, but I'm making less of an impact negatively on the world, then why not? So that's essentially why I made this video. I have a feeling that if I had an option to choose between the Impossible or the Beyond patty, I would probably go with the Beyond because they didn't do any animal testing. But again, I'm gonna do a podcast episode about it. It's not a black and white issue. There's so much in between. So please, please, please listen to that podcast when it comes out. As soon as I release it, I will put a link in the description so you can hear my take, and you can hear, I've already done hours of research. So it's a pretty intense topic, but my conclusion is that I think it is a step in the right direction. You know, the whole 2 steps forward, 1 step back, at least we're moving forward. And that's really kind of how I feel about this. So you're entitled to your own opinion. If you wanna have a conversation in the comments, let's do it. But please read some of the stuff that Impossible Foods has said about the Impossible patty that I'll link in the description, so we're kind of on the same page before you just start ripping me a new one for supporting this company. So that's the end of the review. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope this was helpful. I'm really excited about all of these new vegan plant-based options coming. I'm vegan for the animals, so anything to save an animal's life, I am game for. So I'm really excited that this is happening. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Let's have a little discussion, and yeah, make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll just see you guys in my next video. Peace.